Do you ever get a knot in your stomach when you look at your numbers or think about your personal numbers or budget situation? That is the bundle of mixed emotions sitting in the pit of your stomach. And today we're going to work with that, unravel that. I'm going to show you how your attitude and your energy, your intention, and your vibration all come together for you to be able to improve your relationship with whatever money situation you have. So today I want to welcome you to my first Friday flow. And thank you everyone for coming here live. This is going to be a monthly program every Friday at 10 a.m. Central Time, which is 8 a.m. Pacific and 11 a.m. Eastern. And I'm always going to be handling entrepreneurial topics around emotional challenges, mental challenges, attitude types of challenges. And this program is going to be a spiritual focus and energy focused, giving you ideas about how to shift your energy and your attitude towards those emotional and mental challenges so you'll be able to feel more successful. So let's get into today's topic. When you are looking at your numbers or thinking about looking at your numbers, do you ever feel like, oh my God, well, avoidance, maybe you have resistance and you just don't even look at your numbers. And as entrepreneurs, we know that if we're not looking at our numbers, whatever we're not looking at doesn't improve. So we have to get real with our numbers. And sometimes that means we're looking at numbers that, oh, we sure do wish were a little bit better. And sometimes we're looking at numbers that demonstrate how hard we've been working and the fact that we're maybe feeling a little bit overwhelmed by our business, or we're looking at numbers that represent a challenging conversation that we're having in our household about whether there is enough money for this, that, or the other thing. So these are just a sample of some of the really challenging types of money situations we have. And so I want to welcome my live guests and say, at any point in time, please enter a question in the comments for any live participants here, and I will be able to take a look at those at certain points in time during the program. But I want to get on with this because my goal is to keep these right around the 20-minute mark. So I really respect your time and I want to be efficient. So I want to talk about the start on the right relationship with your money. When you think about your money, how can you have a high vibrational approach that connects you with your faith and trust in the universe, that you are on the right path, that you are being supported in doing what you know is right, doing your purpose, fulfilling your mission, serving people? How can you feel confident that the universe has your back? How can you feel like you're creating and manifesting the money situation in your life that you really want? So when we start to align with this attitude that I'm supported, I am creating the money situation that I want, I really am. When we start to align with that attitude and that faith, if you will, trust in the universe, confidence in the universe, that's a step towards having the right attitude with your money that helps you to create the right vibrational frequency inside yourself that will manifest your vision. So there's a lot of pieces here that I'm putting together. I'm taking you from this bundle of tight, constricted feelings that you have about money and beginning to relax that and open that and do the 180 all the way to the other side, where you're connected with your confidence, your trust, your faith in yourself and the universe, that you're going to be creating and manifesting all the money you could ever want for yourself. Okay. So the first step here is to acknowledge your feelings. Resistance doesn't really do anything except beget more resistance. It's like violence begets violence. This is the violence against yourself, resistance and not paying attention to your emotions. So first of all, give yourself, and this is way before you even look at your numbers, acknowledge that you have feelings about your numbers. And I like to get people to like create a personal moment with this. Maybe, close yourself in a room, light a candle, maybe have a mirror there and get really personal with yourself about this. And I think when we start to accept our feelings, and maybe you even want to do a little bit of writing about this, you'll find your feelings are really deep, actually. Our relationships with money mimic the intimacy that we had with our parents and the relationship we had with our parents and all the money stories we got from our parents and our family and our lineage. So these feelings have really deep roots on top of your life's experiences and on top of your experiences as an entrepreneur on whatever scale or spectrum of money making ability you're at in your place in your development as an entrepreneur. And so acknowledging these feelings, it starts to clear the air. It starts to clear the energy around all these feelings. When they're not acknowledged, we don't have clarity, they're just a ball of energy, a ball of tight energy inside us. And it's really tough for the universe to penetrate that, honestly, people. It's like you are the least receptive you could possibly be. So this is a way of creating fluid movement. So emotions are meant to be energy in motion, but when we ignore them and we don't acknowledge them, they start to freeze up, become a solid ball, which prevents the universe from really interacting with us. It prevents us from receiving what we're destined to receive. So that's step one. Acknowledge your feelings, start to clear the air with your feelings. And this doesn't mean you have to resolve all of these feelings. This is a lifetime's worth of feelings here, right? So the step one really is just to acknowledge them. And that's where we're at here. So I want to welcome Jamie Williams and Gabriela Espinoza, my dear friends. Thank you for being here. And if you have any comments or questions come up during the program, please let me know. And so acknowledging your feelings. And then the next step is to skip ahead to what would you really like your money situation to be like? And then you might want to do this in two separate situations, because acknowledging the feelings, like maybe you need a little time for your feelings to kind of percolate. And then I want you to take out a fresh sheet of paper and start brainstorming on what you would really like your money situation to be like. So I'm going to throw out a couple of ideas. This maybe zero balances on all your credit cards and money in all of your bank accounts, like plenty of money in all your bank accounts. Plenty of money to express yourself, to take classes, to learn, to grow, to develop yourself, to travel, to have experiences. Plenty of money to support your family, to feel like you're living up to your responsibilities and paying all your bills on time. These are some of the things. And then beyond that, once you kind of get an idea of the things you want to do with money, what sort of monthly profit number would that mean for you as an entrepreneur? How much money do you want to bring in on your bottom line, of the money that you pay yourself? How much do you want on your bottom line, on the bottom of your profit and loss statement, on a monthly basis? So start to come up with that number and develop an emotional connection with this vision of where you want to go with your money. Develop, like, what would it be like to have the comfort around in my life? What would it be like if I had 10 months under my belt with this ideal number, or even greater still? What would it be like? to feel, the zero balances and to consistently be happy with my bottom line and my profit and loss statement. So get into the emotional state. This is the 180. We're doing a 180 today. This is the emotional state of I'm successful as an entrepreneur and everything that means that comes into the bottom line of your profit and loss statement. You write that vision. Okay, and so the next step, what we're going to do today, we're going to take your vision and we're going to set that as an intention. And I'm going to walk you through a little energy exercise to really connect energetically with this financial intention, this vision, and so you can create this as a stronger reality. And when you go to look at your profit and loss statement, when you go to look at your numbers, you're going to be in the energy and the vibration of your vision. You're going to be coming from your vision. And it's going to create a totally different attitude for you when you go to look at those numbers. Now, yes, there is going to be a cognitive dissonance going on between these two sides of you. The old emotions that have been around for a long time and the new emotions of this intention and your vision for your financial state. There's going to be a cognitive dissonance. I'm going to ask you to choose the one that you prefer. For me, that is the high vibrational emotional state of being grateful for this profit that is coming in, that is flowing towards me. And every time I look at my profit and loss statement, I connect first with this energy of high vibration, with this energetic attitude that I am profiting, I am generating money, I am headed in the right directions. And what that does for me is it puts me in the right attitude, it puts me in the right vibration, and it's a sort of emotional protection as well when I go to look at my numbers. And then the numbers, they're just numbers. They're not really they're not a stab in your heart. They're not telling you that you're a failure. There's none of that. It's, I'm on my path. These are the numbers the way they are today. And these are the numbers that represent the step in the path towards the numbers I am achieving of this dollar amount per month, of this feeling about my vision, about how your life is really working, and look at your profit and loss statement from that perspective, and look at your financial numbers from that attitude and from that vibrational state. Okay, so let's practice. Today, I'm going to jump right into the vibrational state of your vision and your intention around your money situation. So take a deep breath. In fact, take a couple of deep and calming breaths into your belly space right now, because we've been talking about numbers and numbers can be really stressful. So take a deep breath. Tell your body that you're relaxed, that you're healthy, that you're safe. Get into your safety nervous system. Tell your body everything's all right now. And now I want you to start to put a couple of pieces in place about your vision. There's a few things that you already know, even in this brief conversation, about what you'd like your money state to feel like. And I mean money state, I don't just mean what's in the bank accounts. I mean, how are you emotionally going to feel? How are you physically going to feel when you're really connected with the profits that you deserve and that you are generating and that the universe is helping you generate in your business? Take a couple of deep breaths and begin to let those feelings come in. Maybe you feel more comfortable. Maybe you feel more alive. Maybe you feel grateful every day. Gratitude is an extremely high vibration. So connect in with the gratitude that you feel with this life that you're creating, the financial numbers that you're creating. Feel your back relax as this comfort comes in, as you feel connected to your trust in the universe, as you feel connected with the universe. The life force, abundant life force energy of the universe flowing through you and creating these profits, creating this really juicy, delicious profit and loss statement. So really connecting with those emotions. And now I want you to imagine that they're in the deeper part of your stomach, somewhere around, somewhere just below your third chakra, between your second and third chakras, kind of where you felt that emotional ball of energy at the top of this program. Take some deep breaths right there. And in your mind's eye, and you don't need to look at me right now, you can imagine with your mind's eye that there is an altar space, a beautiful, beautiful altar space right there in the center of your stomach. And on this altar, you are placing your life. You're creating a vision of your life. There's symbols on the altar. Maybe there's a stack of money. Maybe there's your P&L statement laying there with the ideal number. Maybe you've got a picture of the cruise that you just booked, of the trip, of the plane tickets you just booked. Maybe there's an image of zero balances on all of your credit cards. Maybe there's a picture of something you would buy for yourself that represents your wealth. So begin to, with joyfulness in your heart, begin placing some of these items on the altar, and each item creates a sensation in your body and a feeling, an emotional, joyful feeling. And I want you to really connect with the fact that this altar is there, living in your belly, and connected with your breath. I want you to take 3 more really deep breaths. And every time you inhale, draw in energy from nature around you, called prana or chi. Those of you who are familiar with connecting into the earth, you can draw in earth energy with your breath. And all of it is energizing your altar and everything on your altar. Take a deep breath and draw in universal energy. That's something you know how to do. Your universal connection from your crown chakra. Draw in with your breath, with your intention, with your attention, charging this comfortable, joyful emotional state with money and with numbers in your life. And everything around money is just relaxing and getting easier and more fun. Now, on this last breath, I want you to really celebrate with gratitude and with love in your heart this state of consciousness that you have, that's your right relationship with money. Oh, so pleasant. Money is no problem. Money is just easy and graceful and flowing through your life. You are now connected to abundant life force energy of the universe flowing through you, manifesting and creating this new relationship with money and this new status with money, this new vision and this new life with money. So I want to thank you all so much for being here today and participating in this. It was good for me. I hope it was good for you too. So once again, this is First Friday Flow. This will be happening every first Friday of the month at 10 a.m. Central Time. So enjoy. Remember to do this process before you do anything else with any of your money, any of your numbers, and you're going to have a much better experience with your numbers. So drop me a line and a comment as you practice with this a little bit over the next week or so. And I want to thank you again. Have a fantastic day.